In this video, you will learn how boom and crash really work in the market. I'll be telling you their characteristics and the metrics that will be able to help us to make profits in the market trading boom and crash. And you'll be learning the best boom and crash trading strategy 2.0. I call this the 2.0 because I have already taught a great trading strategy on boom and crash in my previous video. If you have not watched that yet, check it out later. And I'll be also teaching you how to place your trade and apply risk management while you are trading boom and crash indices in the market. Now, if you are encountering us for the first time, hit the subscribe button and like this video. And you can also drop your comments in the comment section. Now, let's get to it. Now guys, in the last video that I created on boom and crash, I told you guys something on crash. If you watch that video, you will see when I say that a formation was happening on crash according to the strategy. So it was happening on the day that I was making that video to teach you guys that trading strategy. And as you can see here, the setup got completed and the market moved down like crazily. Look at the downfall of this chart. Look at the way it fell down aggressively after it touched this zone here. And this is a testimony that this strategy is very, very efficient on boom and crash indices. Now, that one is great. The strategy I taught there is great. But this one I'm going to teach you today is also very, very powerful and work greatly with boom and crash indices. So get yourself ready, and I don't know if you have to get a pen or anything, because these strategies that I teach you guys are not just ordinary strategies in the market. These are strategies that if you pay full attention and listen carefully to everything that I say and you begin to practice them on your chart, you will see extraordinary results in your trading life. Now, if today is your first time learning about the boom and crash indices, boom and crash indices are trading assets that are available on Deriv broker. These are called the synthetic indices, and boom and crash has a very particular quality about it that makes it different from other synthetic indices. For example, the boom and crash likes to make spikes. So that is the nature of the asset. It likes to make spikes according to the name of the asset. So in a crash indices, you will see that the market will be making spikes to the downside. You will see bearish spikes. And when you go down to the boom, you will see the market making spikes to the upside. And these spikes, a lot of traders always expect it in the market because that's the nature of the asset. And this is the reason why a lot of traders want to trade it, because this spikes, a good spike can really change your life in a matter of seconds. And this thing appears so sudden, like you can just be on the chart and just observing the chart, and all of a sudden you see this spike just boom, and it gives you a spike. So a lot of traders love trading those spikes to make money from the market. Now, if you are new to all this, the first thing you have to do is check the link in the description box below. You'll see a link where you can sign up with our broker, Deriv broker. This is the only broker that offers these assets in the market. So there is no other broker offering these assets. It's only Deriv, and that's where we trade all these synthetic indices. So if you want to get started, all you have to do is click on the link below and register your new account. Let's make this money. And I'll be teaching you everything that you need to make money on Deriv synthetic indices. Now, since you know how the boom and crash work, we don't have just one boom and crash asset. So we have boom 1000, we have crash 1000, we have boom 500, crash. Let me show you guys a list of them. So right here, if you click on this button here, you will see a lot of indices. We have crash, conversions, dex, derived indices, and a lot of them. Now, if you click on this crash boom indices, you will see a lot of boom and crash indices here. Even boom 150, boom 300, boom 50, and boom 600, boom 900. You'll see crash 150, crash 300, crash 50, crash 600, and a lot of them. So you can choose any one that you like from among the list, but for me, I like to keep it with 500 and 1,000. So boom, 1,000, crash 1,000, day 500 and the 1,000. That's the one I like to trade. So once you have this boom and crash on your chart, the next thing you want to do is to trade them, right? So to trade them, that is where we come in as traders, because you cannot just enter the market at any time that you like and start trading these indices. It does not work like that. So you have to come into the market with a strategy. And mind you, if you want to grow your small account from, let's say, you have a $5 account, you can grow it with boom and crash, as long as you are using a low risk strategy, just like the one that I'm going to teach you guys in this video. So this video is very important. Whether you are trading with a small account or you are trading with a big account, it is going to help you to make a lot of profit from the market. Now, let's say, for example, you got all these ones are the last. This is the last trading strategy that I taught on bomb and crash. You can still see them. But today I'm going to be teaching you guys something different. Now let me show you guys. So let's say you're on a chart here and you don't even know what to do when you're on a chart here. Everything is confusing. Everything is moving the way it wants. But as a trader, this is where you have to show your strength as a trader to understand what is happening in the market. Now, I want to use this from this point to this point as a reference. You understand? So we know what we are doing. So you see the way the market moved from this point to this point. And if you have been following my strategies, I always teach you guys to follow this trend. Now, if you are aware of what is happening on the chart, you will see that this movement is moving in a downtrend. Why? Because we have the price movement, all the structures moving down in a downtrend. You can see them, they are moving down in a downtrend. Now, since we have those movements to the downtrend, the goal of a trader is to try to trade the market according to the dominating trend in the market. So your goal is to look for an opportunity to trade the market in a downtrend. And one of the best ways to trade the market in a trend is to use a strong support and resistance strategy. Now, when I say support and resistance strategy, I'm not here to draw lines and call them support or resistance. I'm just trying to give you guys a background knowledge of what I'm about to do right now. So the first thing you want to see is to see the market break a structure. So this is now the concept of this strategy that I'm about to outline to you guys so that you can follow it step by step. So the first thing is that you want to see the market break out. So like right here now, you see that the market broke out. See that the market broke out. Look at the movement here. The market broke out of this zone here. So we call this support and resistance zone because sometimes they don't really work with their names. They just flow with the market trend, and anything that happens is what it's called. So at this point, this is the point in support and resistance, what we call the flip. So it's majorly the support turning to resistance or the resistance turning to support. And since you are in a downtrend, you will see that this support line here is becoming a resistance, has become a resistance in the future. Say, let's say we're here when this thing happened. How are we going to take advantage of this opportunity in the market? So the first thing we have to do is to wait for the market to break out, which it has done here. Then after the breakout, you want to see something like this. This market broke out here, make a little movement inside, then came down. This shows us that the buyers tried a little price move here, but they could not move the market up. Look at it, they were defeated and they now went down. So when you have a situation like this, the first thing you have to do is to draw out your line on top of that last small price movement. Look at it here. You draw your line on it. So when you have done that line, all you have to do now is to wait for the market to break out. So all you have to do now is to wait for the market to return to that line there. You understand? It's very, very simple. So first of all, you get a breakout. You get a little price retracement here. Don't It should not be big like this one. If it's as big as this one, it's not working with the strategy. So you need a little retracement like this one, which moved down here, and then the market now return to it. From there, then we can now find a trade and keep the market going down. So what this help us is that, first of all, we are moving in a trend. We are trading according to the trend, and we are trading at strategic areas in the market. When you hear about the flip zone of support and resistance, it's not just an ordinary something. This flip zone is like your ticket, your ticket to heaven. It's like a ticket that you can use to make a lot of profit in the market. The flip is a very great trading strategy. The flip support and resistance is very great strategy. And this time around, we are combining it with another strong structure in the market in order to give us more opportunity to make money from the market. Now, for those of you who are familiar with liquidity trading strategy, you will know that the 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 market likes to take out stop losses. So let's imagine that sellers sold the market from this point here. If sellers sold the market from this point here, you know that their stop loss will be on top of this candle here. Though their stop loss will be above this structure. But the market likes to make price movement and then return to it and clear out their stop loss, where in that way they will take them out of the trade completely, and they won't be able to make any profit on the market again. So for us to avoid all of those little stuff that will take us out in the market, we need to focus on trading strategies that will help us to number one, follow the trend, and number two, to enter trades that moves with the main structure of the market at strategic zones in the market. So this is this is a flip zone here, and it's a very strong zone in the market. And the last one is that this strategy helps us to understand liquidity. It helps us to trade at areas outside of liquidity. So now when the market gets to this point, you know that it has broken the liquidity zone, and from there the market can start going down. So what did I say again? Number one, it helps us to get through the trend. Number two, we are trading in a very strategic zone in the market. And number three, we are moving past liquidity, and we are going ahead of the market to break our liquidity and start moving the market in a way that is supposed to move, not the way that it has manipulated us, but the way that it's supposed to move in the market. Now, that is very simple. Let me show you guys another example. All right, so we are here on another example in the market. Now, you know that the reason why I draw this blue box here is to give you guys a clue of what the market is doing in the market, and for you to understand how we get our structures. So this, let's imagine that the market is moving like this when you met it, that all these structures have not formed in the market. So you pay attention to everything that is happening here. So before we do that, we have to check the overall trend. Now, if you look at this, you can see that the market was moving in a downtrend. Then the buyers tried to move the market up here, but they could not. So the market now broke this structure here, went up again, and down broke the structure again, moving the market in a downtrend. So after that has been done, you can see that we have a price movement here. So this little price movement here, this small price movement here, is going to become our liquidity spot in the market. It is now in a strategic zone, and it is now going to become our liquidity grab in the market. This is the area where the liquidity is going to sweep before it starts moving our way. Now, so we placed our line on it, meaning that when the market gets to that line, we are going to trade the market. So now the market finally returned to that line, and look at all the things that it did here. Look at all the things that it did here. Now you may be wondering and you are kind of confused. You're like, okay, this one touched the zone here, but it didn't go down. So why did that happen? Why is it that the market now decided to fall from this point after breaking this little retracement? Why did the market decide to fall from this point? Let me tell you the reason. That is because we are working with an entry. That is because we are working with an entry candle for this strategy. Now, the entry candle that we work with is this Mara. I always get this spelling wrong, but let me just tell you about the futures. So we use this entry candle in our last trading strategy on Bowman Crash, and I told you guys how effective this strategy can be in the market. Look at this strategy here. It is very effective in the market for trading boom and crash. How it happened is that the market will show you a candle like this, and then give you a candle inside that last candle. So you will see that this smaller candle here, this bearish candle, after this bullish candle, did not move past. It didn't move above the last candle, and it didn't move below it. It was just inside. This small candle was just inside the candle. Now, when you have that, that is the only time that you can trade the market. I told you guys in my last video that the two best entry candles for this is this inside moving candle like this, and the engulfing candle. These are the two best entry candles for boom and crash, because you notice that boom and crash will keep moving in different ways, different markets, and it is very confusing. So the best one that you use is this one I told you guys, and engulfing candle. So now when the market form this entry candle here, if you check the last example I showed you guys, it was there. But I needed to tell you guys to clarify this one here before you start saying, this one, it touched the zone and it didn't work. So you now understand. So this entry candle is very, very important for our trading strategy. Now, when you have this entry candle, it is a go ahead for you to trade the market. So what do? You enter the market. Let's say you entered at this point here. After the close of that candle, you place your stop loss at the top and your take profit target at the next low. Look at the low here. So this risk now was auto generated because I've not used the stop loss. Let's say I want to use a stop loss for my trade. So this one is $48 risk to make $492 in a trade. Now let me show you another one. Let's imagine that I want to use $100 to trade this trade. let's say 4.2. This is 96. Let's say 4.3. 98. 4 I think will be too much. Okay. It's 100.85. So here we have a $100.85 risk to make $1,000. Guys, this is big. This is crazy. This is big. This is big, guys. So if you took this trade, this would be a life-changing trade for you. This is a life-changing trade for you. Let's just increase the risk. Let's say 8.8. That's $200 on. So you're risking 201 on this day, and you'll be making 2,000. Wait, you're making $2,076 on a trade. Now, these are the kind of trading strategies that I like to use. I like to use trading strategies that are giving me that will give me profit in the market. I don't want a trading strategy that I will be trading and saying, okay, I'm a professional. I don't want to be a professional trader. I want to be a profitable trader. So using this type of strategies are what will help me achieve my goal to become a profitable trader. And these are the type of setups that I drop and as signals in my VIP signal group. So if you have not joined us yet, join us in our VIP group. I'll be dropping trading setups like this, trading signals like this one that will give you a lot of profit in the market, just like the way I like to trade them. Now, let me show you guys another example of this strategy at work on the chart. All right, guys. So here we have another example on the chart, and you see that this market is moving in a downtrend. The market is moving in a downtrend, and what is happening here is that the buyers are trying to move the market up, but their plans failed. So the market is now going down here, breaking this structure here. So let me draw the blue something so that you can understand it correctly. So the reason why I draw this blue line is this is our structure. So if you want to trade the market, see this stuff that is happening in the blue line here. These are the things you want to see. The first things you have to see in the market before you start trading this setup. So the first thing you have to see is that you want the market to break out from this zone here. So when the market has broken out from this zone, you want to see a little retracement. So when you have seen this little retracement, that's when you have confirmed that we are in a good zone in the market and we are going to trade this trading strategy. Now, when you have confirmed the zone like that, then the next thing you want to do is to wait for the market to return. You see, in trading, we don't need to rush the market to do what we want. We just have to be patient and follow what the market is telling us. So at this point now, you wait for the market to go back to that area. Now let me draw the line on that little retracement. So now I've drawn the line there. So you wait for the market to now return to that line and give us our entry candle. Now look at this first one here. You can see that this first one did not give us any good entry candle, although it touched that line, but it didn't give us an entry candle. So right now we have the second movement, and this movement now give us our entry candle for this trade. Now, if you check out this now, you can see that our signal candle is very, very visible, bold, that everyone can understand that this is our entry candle, just like I explained it to you guys. So why is it so? We have a big candle here and we have a small candle. If you notice, this small candle did not move out of the big candle. I didn't move below it. It's just stuck inside that big candle. So after we get that, the next thing is to enter a trade fast. You have to be fast about it because there's no other thing to wait for. So you enter your trade, place your stop loss just above that long candle. Then you have your take profit target at the low here. Now, if you check this out, you see how this strategy likes to give you good trading signals in the market. So let's imagine now you risk like the way it just happened here, $194 for this trade. You'll be making $2,254 for the trade. You'll be making this much profit, guys. Let's just imagine you risk a little amount of money using the smallest lot size. So let's say you're risking with a small amount of you're using the smallest lot size, which is 0.2. So on this trade now, you can now risk $4.39, and then you make $50.95 for the trade. So you're risking four point something dollar, you're making $50 in the trade. In a single trade, guys. This is crazy, man. You see all these strategies they come to teach you guys on YouTube, start telling you guys stuff that don't work. Take out those strategies from your mind and stay focused on profitable trading strategies like this one that I teach you guys on this channel. The strategies that I teach you guys on this channel are not risk $4 and get $10 kind of strategy. Look at what is happening here. You are risking 4 point something and you are making 50. Oh God. Okay, let's say you're risking 0.4. That is like 8. Okay, let's make it 10. Let's say you're risking $10 for 2, 3, 0.43. Okay, 0.45. So 9.87. So you're making $114 for the trade if you risk $9.87. There is no other business in the world that can give you this quick return on investment. Just like that. By doing nothing, all you have to do is just analyze the chart, place your trade, apply good risk management, and you are done. So guys, this strategy is very, very effective in the market. I hope you guys try it on the charts, analyze them, learn them, backtest them, and use them to make money from the market, guys. And if you have not signed up with the broker yet, all you have to do is click on the link in the description box to get your account started and start making profit with us. You can also join our VIP signal where I'll be giving you good trading signals every day in the market. Signals like this one that I showed you guys on the chart. That's it for our trading strategy today. Subscribe to our channel if you are just seeing us for the first time. And I'll see you in the next one, guys.